Hey Rachel, Don here, and email's not really the best way to reach out, so I thought I'd just record a video here. So I did have a couple points of feedback that I think you'd find quite useful to improve the results of your campaigns. So let's get into it here. So I will be using Facebook for this example due to the transparency, but you can honestly use the advice that I talk about in this video on any platform due to the fact that I talk more about concepts than I do about the whole tactical advice here. So 2 ads just isn't enough. I would really expand on that. And another thing as well is this good hair scarf. I do think that's a really good product that you're selling here. And I do think that you should expand on that, right? Because, should somebody buy this good hair scarf? What kind of hair is it really good for? Like, is it good for dreadlocks, for example? Is it good for just a hair management tool for, a good hair management tool, right? Because I see a lot of here that there's a lot of ladies here that do have dreadlocks. So maybe that could be an angle that you could potentially explore, right? If it's good for like very thick hair or dreadlocks or something like that, then I would talk about that inside of the ad copy here in order for it to be really, really effective here, right? Good use of video ads as well. However, I would focus especially on having ad text as well in order to really engage the user, right? So another thing is you really want to get attention within the first couple seconds. So what I'm going to show you is I'm going to show you an example of a ad from Apple called Don't Blink. And I honestly think it's their best ad. So don't for a second think that, that you have to do it as good as Apple, but you can definitely take some of the elements that Apple does inside of this ad here and really apply it to yourself, right? So you can just see how engaging this is with the whole ad text here. And that's exactly what you really want to achieve with your ad text there, right? So that's just think about how you could really apply this, especially to yourself. And I think you're going to get a lot of results, especially with those video ads, right? So here's another thing, right? In terms of retargeting, I don't mind the retargeting. It's a good thing that you're experimenting with it. But what I would use if I were you is I'd use Facebook dynamic product ads because they do tend to be a lot more effective. So Facebook dynamic ads do use the Facebook pixel to take a look into what product your customers are actually looking at, and then they show them that exact same ad, and what that results in is that results in much more effective advertising, right? So now that we got the whole ad thing in order, the next thing we do is we click on the link here, because one thing to have a really good ad that takes them off the web page, but if you don't convert them, then kind of what's the point, right? So we see here that you are taking them to the product page here, so that's not too bad. However, I would personally expand on the description just to make it a little bit more descriptive, describe who this product really is for, so that people know exactly when they get to the web page who this product is for and what the best use cases are for it, right? So that's just a quick video on some of the things that I noticed. I think if you implement, I'm confident that you see much better results. So what I'd invite you to at this point is you can either send this video over to who's responsible for your marketing, or we could have a call together where we really discuss your advertising core 4. Because a lot of agencies I find do talk a lot about, hey, we can scale you up and we can do this and that and we can help you get more sales, but that might not be the area that you really need right now, because if you scale up and you don't have the advertising core 4 in place, which is product, do you have a good product? Do you understand your audience? Do you have good ads and you have a good funnel? Then it's going to be really costly and unpredictable, right? So what you're going to get out of the call is you're going to get a Google Sheet like this with your score and a little bit of commentary on what you need to improve and your overall score and whether you need traction and growth. Whoops. So if you're interested in that, feel free to message me back and schedule time to talk. Otherwise, hope you enjoyed the video. Hope it was helpful, and thanks for watching.